Well, hey there, folks, and hello. Welcome to the live stream. I gotta get up. I gotta get over here. Hang on. Oh no, I have the volume on my computer. It's so loud. And we're just gonna make sure that where's the mute button? There we go. You need to bear with me. Like a baby rhinoceros being birthed. Okay. Alright, we got it. We did it. We did it. Alright, let me make sure that you can all still hear me, and there we go. We got it. So I thought that perhaps it may be a little boring for me to just sit here and answer questions for the live stream. And we'll just hide that. There we go. How's the bleach sausage live stream? Yeah, we could do that. Whatever you want. You want me to bleach a sausage? We could do that. We are running out of sausages to actually do. I have not been recognized on the streets. It's hard to recognize me without my hat and glasses. You don't want Taco Town. What is with the Here, I'm going to tell you what the Taco Town is going to taste like. Ready? Pizza. We've already done 1 million pizza sausages. And you know what they taste like? Pizza. Every single time. My opinion on frogs. You know, frogs are, they're alright. Their legs are pretty tasty. I highly recommend frog legs. Yeah, the laptop's probably going to get covered in grease. Some things were not thought through ahead of time. Dog food. Yeah, we could do a dog food. Listen, you want dog food? I'll give you dog food whenever you want. There we go. Is this on? Hey, thanks for the donation. David Kern. So enough people have complained about the Will It Blow box, which isn't next to me right now. But I will tell you something. Yes, enough people have been disgusted by the Ruffalo box that I think I'm going to have to finally change it. So, funny thing about patty melts is I've never made one before. And so all this is going to be from what I think a patty melt has. So I have 2 balls of ground beef that'll be smushed into a patty. I got bread and cheese, and I got a big old bowl of onions here. How big does this... What? Oh, I missed that one. I wanted to answer that question. Listen, this suit is so hot, I think I may have made a mistake. The heater's running... The griddle is extremely hot, and I am profusely sweating underneath this sausage costume. Let's see here. My father and I watch you together. Thanks for all the laughs and involuntary gagging. The gagging is, you know, what is gagging but just wetter laughter? Yeah, I should put the apron on. But it's just more things. More things. Hey, Mr. Sausage, will you do another collaboration with other YouTubers? Yeah, I hope so. Thanks for the pledge, Narlax the 4th. What is this? Something about real sausage? With all the different miniseries you do have, you considered an actual how... Well, I made a real sausage in the sausage pizza thing. Again with the pizza. See, pizza always comes up. I did an Italian sausage stuffed crust pizza. And so that was a real sausage that just got put inside of pizza dough. Yeah, okay, well, I won't pronounce it. I'll pronounce the first part. The impertitua saba. That was pretty good. Yes, I would do a zebra sausage. My Discord. Oh, I didn't leave a link in it. Well, look for any video and you'll find a link for Patreon. And that's any level Patreon will get you access to the Discord. Good question. I value that question. All right. Also, I think perhaps I don't have enough butter, but we have Mrs. Sausage upstairs. She'll run defense? No, what would she be running? Someone with football. Interference? She'll be running, whatever. If I need something, she'll go get it. I also didn't bring my knife. Ooh, this is a hot grill. So, again, I haven't actually make Guga collab and do a sausage with Guga steak. I'd love to collab with Guga. I'm a big fan of his work. I'm a big fan of his food ideas. I don't tune in for the, whenever he does, what's it called? Like, he dry ages things for a while, and, you know, I don't care. Alright, so right now I'm going to try to sweat these onions out. Again, not sure if this is the correct order. Perhaps the ground beef should have been the first thing to do, but give it a little bit of salt. What else? Do you ever plan to do a gourmet sausage channel where you try to improve... That's a good idea. I feel like most people tune in because they want to see a new sausage. They don't. I do a regrind series where I try to improve on failed recipes with, you know, adding pork to it. Matt Ragsdale, thanks for the pledge, or not the pledge, the donation. Sausage Quest, you know, the audience is 50-50 on Sausage Quest. Half of the audience says they love Sausage Quest. Not just like or tolerate, they love it. And then the other half is like, what do I care about seeing sausages in Chicago? So, you know, maybe I can do like a Sausage Quest special. Maybe I can do episodes that don't involve sausages at all. Well, yeah, now you're all saying that you love Sausage Quest. What is it? Is that a $100 donation that I somehow missed? Thank you, Roxboard Videos, for the donation. Who did I miss? Well, anyway, here's Juan. When are you going on Cold Cuts? What's Cold Cuts? Sorry if that's a super popular YouTube channel. I can't memorize them all. James Shepard says, never change the Will It Blow box. So, you know... I'm with him. I think it's charming. It's like a new house versus an old house. You know, a new house lacks charm. Sure, it may not have the dings and the, you know, things that need to be repaired, but it doesn't have charm. It's brand new. Wait, I've lost my train of thought. The smell of these onions are getting to me. But what I'm trying to say is, the Ruffalo box, diseased though it may be, it has character. It has character. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, I missed a donation way up top. Thank you, TryGiveJF. When you created your channel and uploaded your first video, did you have plans to grow your channel as big as it is now? Or did it just happen and you decided to continue? It just happened and I decided to continue. I would love to collaborate with other YouTube people. That's part of the plan. But, you know, the only way to get their attention is if you, like what you did with Binging with Babish. You all took them on by storm and said, every single video, you said, ordinary sausage, until he had to comment. So I think that's what you're going to have to do. Hi, Hi, Jeremy. Thanks for the donation. What's your name? Brianna King? New Hampshire. What goes on in New Hampshire? I've only heard of it. I've never been myself. The onions just wafting right into my face. We scheme edible underwear sausage. You betcha. I tried to get it for the Adam and Eve thing. They did have edible underwear, but it was like Christmas theme, and so I thought that would be weird to all of a sudden do a Christmas sausage in like when did we do that? August? Is this demonetized? You scared me every time I see that. Let's see. Is this how you make a patty melt? Again, I'm doing this off of not even memory. This is, well, thanks for asking, Lauren, Miss Kitty, and Feifel. They're doing okay. You know, they're not great. They're getting up there in age. Feifel I had to take to the vet. He was, he had an ear infection. And, you know, he was doing strange things outside the litter box. So I took him, and sure enough, he had an ear infection. Had to put drops in his ears twice a day. That was no fun. Is 3 inches small for a sausage? Asked Turnip. You know, whatever. It's whatever your partner feels. White Monster sausage? Haven't we done a White Monster sausage? We did something with White Monster. That's part of the problem with having done so many sausage videos, is that they're all starting to blend together. That's good eggnog. So is like your normal voice, or do you dial it up for the camera? Horpelsmorph. Horpelsmoth. That's a great screen name. No, that's my real voice. And thank you for the donation, Looney Leaf. RTX Barbecue, I would love to collaborate. I need the subs. Well, once you get those subs, we'll collaborate. Easier said than done? Do I have a milk mustache? I'm drinking eggnog straight from... We don't have any cold water, and this was the only thing cold in the fridge. So I'm drinking it. Golly. I didn't think this through, cooking 3 inches away from my face. CS Duke of Ramble. Japanese natto beans. Oh my. Okay. Sheep intestines? Yeah, we could do that. That's a great idea. Sheep intestines. They're very easy to get a hold of. They're just smaller than normal casing. Sausage, the old Mark Boxalo box. Yeah, we'll give it a funeral fit for its title. Thank you, Flo Native, for the donation. And oxtail sausage is a suggestion by Nocturne Bear. It's mostly bone, you know. Well, maybe, here, I'll tell you what. I've been making pho off camera, and I've really been enjoying it, like, immensely. And I could use some of the leftover oxtail to make a sausage, but I don't know. It just kind of seems like it'll taste like ground beef. Hence the problem with many of our, or every single one of our steak sausages, it just ends up tasting like ground beef. Hey, Mr. Sausage, will you make a bunch of vegetable sausages so can be from raw to boiled? What? What was that? Israel versus Palestine sausage. What degree did you pursue? All right, that's a fantastic question. I'm going to answer that one. So the degree that I got in college, as you know, I didn't go to sausaging school. Wow, there's a lot of grease. This thing is folded the wrong way. All the grease is going in the front instead of in the grease trap. I got my degree in communications, baby! Which all the engineers laughed at me. And they said, what are you going to do with that? Well, I sure showed them, didn't I? My girl, Sammy says, my girlfriend and I wanting to make a squid ink sausage. Yeah, I'll do a squid ink. That's a great idea. Some really good ideas are coming out of this live stream. Sausage Quest. Wow, these hamburgers shrunk up like nobody's business. They're not even going to fit in the thing. And I don't think you're supposed to use hamburger grease for this, but whatever. No, this is my regular job. I do this for a living. Gasoline sausage. This was a bad idea. Eggnog does not hydrate you. Let's see, Caesar salad sausage, we did that one. 1 week by Barenade, we did that one. Cod sperm sausage. You know, that's taken the internet by storm. Who knew that fish had such gigantic sperm cells? Thank you for the donation. Scared of poo? What's there to be afraid of? That's my question. I love Benjol here running much love. Oh, well, no question. Just a big old thank you. Well, thank you for all the love. I was talking to Mrs. Sausage before the live stream, and I was wondering, and she didn't have an answer for me. But maybe you all can answer it for me. Thank you, Bill Cave. Your wife what? My wife just came in my office. Tell her I love... Well, Bill Cave's wife, he loves you so much. Do that thing he likes tonight. You know what I mean. Will Power, thank you for the donation. You and your channel were the pandemic lockdown MVP. Yeah, I'm still going, baby. Still going. What do we got here? Be honest with what? Thank you, Nocturne Bear, Pansler. What's with the oxtail? I didn't know there were so many oxtail fans out here. Zorro4661 says, be honest with me, please. Do you just not like the Mark Boxalo box art I made? Where he has hot dog arms. I'll have to take another look. I don't remember that one. And thank you, Ed. Yeah, it's so hard to see. Pop. Here we go. All right, you know, our onions are looking pretty good here. You changed the Will It Blow box. You want to change so bad. Oh, my onions are burning. Spider, of course your friend can get a hi. Hi, friend JJ. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here is do that. Look how tiny these are. These were Wahlburgers. There we go. They're super tiny. Do they look tiny on camera? Look at that. Not even enough to fill the thing. What a disaster. Anyway, I was talking to Mrs. Sausage before the live stream, and I was telling her, hey, everyone loves Jurassic Park. Instead of rebooting Jurassic Park, every year they should just make an exactly the same Jurassic Park. They just switch out the actors. Wouldn't you go see that every single year? Or a Jurassic Park starring Chris Pratt entirely. I'd go see that one too. Why am I so handsome? Well, maybe I used to be. There was a time at one point. Not now. Not yet. Not now. All the sausages are starting to take their toll. I don't have anything to... Alright. So, the question for everyone today is this a patty melt? Because right now it looks like a couple of burgers with a big old chunk of... This looks terrible. I've made... I think I've made a huge mistake. Because I'm going to have to eat this too. So anyway, if there was a Jurassic Park, every single year for the next 10 years, they just re-release Jurassic Park featuring different actors. I think that would be a huge hit. They could do it around Christmas time, whatever time you feel like. Heck yeah, I'd go to Oktoberfest. Are you buying? Yes, that's my real voice. Presentation is only half as important as it tastes. That's going to hold true for this. Yeah, Jurassic Park 93. I'm not doing the SNL Taco Town whatever. It's going to taste like a pizza. I'm holding firm on that. The only sausage that I remade for my personal enjoyment was the chicken tikka masala sausage. Why are you so hot? Alright. And we're going to smush. No Taco Town. Yeah, so the 93 Jurassic Park, just every single year, it's a new... They can even reuse the footage of the dinosaurs. It's just the actors that are different. I think that would be huge. I think it would make more money than the previous year. You see what I'm saying? It's going to make more money. There's not going to be a law of diminishing returns. It's going to make even more money every single year. What am I doing for my 1 million? Deathclaw says, turn your 1 million subscriber into a sausage. Well, I think we still got a little bit of time before we reach the 1 million mark. Gunpowder sausage. Fantastic. I don't know. Fasting for 16 days. How are you still alive? Marzipan sausage. SNL overnight salad sausage? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Live with Danny Boy? When are you going to break raspberry? You know, I'm confident. I have 100% confidence that Mark Ruffalo has never seen, is not aware of this show. There's a piece of fuzz on this plate. Oh, a setup and meet and greet? I could probably do that. That sounds like a fun thing to do. Yep. Alright. Now how to deal with a searing hot plate. How much money to make taco? Never. I'm never going to attempt it. It's so much. It would require so much. I just don't have it in me. I just don't have it in me. Hold on, someone's pinging me. This is my daily job. The Discord. Chapstick sausage. That's a good one. Chicken Alfredo. Didn't I just do a chicken Alfredo? No, I did a turkey Alfredo. I did, the cats are alright. Feifel's been sick. He's been going to the vet back and forth, so you haven't been seeing much of Feifel lately. Miss Kitty is just a little sleepy girl. And she's deaf. You'll pay me $1,000 to make the Taco Town sausage? All right, when the check clears, I'll make it. Someone offered less. No, you can't offer 500 when someone offered 1,000. Why do you sound like Peter Griffin? We've been over this. I don't sound anything like him. It's too hot. It's too hot, and I don't have napkins. Oh, I do have napkins. Dancing Panther says pepper shooter sausage. They're pickled cherry peppers stuffed with provolone and prosciutto. Pepper shooters. Is that something I have to make myself, or is that something that's readily available? Century egg sausage. That's a good one, Zen. Thank you for the advice. Virgin boy egg sausage. I know what that one is, so it's that's a great one. Beef Wellington sausage we've done 420K whatever. You should do a hot one sausage with a lineup of the hottest sausages. You know, I'm not a big fan of spicy foods. I like a little bit of heat. I think Tabasco is about the hottest that I'm comfortable with. Can you divorce your wife so you can marry me? I mean, I guess I could. I could do it. Technically, I could. Will I? Send me a photo. We'll talk. You should do a... Oh, I just read that one. A ligma sausage? What's that? What's a ligma sausage? Huh? Barth X? What is that? What's a ligma sausage? Everyone, are you the same person saying gasoline sausage? Sausage Quest, you know, I've said it in the beginning, but for those of you who missed it, the audience is divided on Sausage Quest. Half loves it, half wants nothing to do with it. So it's probably that it's just me eating hot dogs in every single episode. Maybe if I did Food Quest in general, that may be something to look at. But I think the other half of the audience doesn't like it because it's just basically the same hot dog over and over again. Have you been working out recently? You look thinner in your newer videos. Good on you. Actually, quite the opposite. So, I have gone through a massive weight gain. I mean, we're talking like 70 pounds worth of weight put right back on my frame. So a net loss of nothing. Make a PB&J and use peanut butter sausage and jelly sausages. I don't know about that. Ooh, camel sausage. Camel. Where can I get camel? You know, it's exceedingly difficult to get whale meat. If someone knows of a way to get... that may be one where I have to go like outside the country to access the meat. Poutine sausage when? I wanted to visit Canada, and that's the only way I would do a poutine sausage, because French fries really do not sausage well. Where's your merch? My boyfriend loves your sausage and I want to buy stuff. We had to take the merch store down because there was some issues with quality control. So people were ordering stuff and then just not getting it. So we shut it off for the time being. We'll come back next year. We'll find a different provider of our merch. Early next year, says Mrs. Sausage. I don't know if you could hear that, but... Are you communicating through the vents?
I opened the basement door.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ordinary Sausage, how big is your sausage? Am I stupid? Ah, hey. You want to try my...
No.
Come.
No.
Does it smell like onions?
No.
Thank God.
You didn't do enough. You probably didn't put enough on there. Okay, you did.
Anyway, so yes, Mrs. Sausage is here to say that the merch store is coming back live after Christmas. After everyone after everyone who was gonna buy merch has already bought something.
I just want to say though, it's very hard to find a reputable print on demand, and I have a couple. I'm getting samples from trying to make sure we find the best fit because Teespring.
Don't mention their name.
There were issues, so.
The previous one, there was issues. Patman says, can you say bungus jive? There it is. Mrs. Sausage, can you bring me a water? The eggnog is just making me more dehydrated.
You said earlier, you lied earlier and said we didn't have water.
I said we didn't have any cold water.
But there's bottled water.
Yeah, that's the one I want you to bring me. Mrs. Sausage with the save. She must have seen that this stream wasn't going well and tried to save it. NPR says, NSC idea, steak boiled in Malort. Okay. I'll do it. I'll put that on the list. You know, you guys got a real good NSC coming up this Sunday. Yep. I'm ready when you are. Thank you.
We need a laundry stick and just throw stuff at you.
This thing might work as well. I don't know if that thing functions.
That's an air vent. And the return thing is on the other side of the wall. I'm not getting you another one.
Crushed it. That's how you do it, son. That's how you do it. Does Mr. Sausage say trans rights? Sure. Everyone deserves rights. Cherish says, this specifically goes to Mrs. Sausage. Thank you for keeping the show afloat. You got big fans, Mrs. Sausage. Huge fans. Boris, last name unpronounceable. Entire charcuterie board sausage. Yeah, I would love to do that. It's expensive, but, you know, way less expensive than the Taco Town pizza sausage would be. And I kind of feel like the Lunchable sausage was also that. Because what is Lunchables but just children's charcuterie? Oh, the onions. The onions are talking back at me. When you were I'm still sponsored by HelloFresh. H-Town and? When you were sponsored by HelloFresh, did they restrict you from sausaging the meal kit? Also, why did you leave Florida for Chicago? All right, there's a lot to unpack there. So I'm still sponsored by HelloFresh. And yes, they do allow me to sausage the meal kits. It's just that, I don't know, I felt like an entire episode showing off I thought it would be too much. I thought it was like hitting you over the head too much with, buy HelloFresh. So I limited it to just, you know, doing the 1 minute ad during the commercial break. Shorty says, your sausage is looking mighty fine today. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. We did a candy cane sausage. What's the joke I'm missing there? What's a Beverly Hills Cop 3 sausage? Taylor Johnson, with a donation of $4.20, asks, cannabis sausage when? Well, probably we'll have to save that one for a live stream because that video will get demonetized. This is the greasiest thing I've ever eaten. And surprisingly, no, the Adam and Eve sausage episode did not get demonetized. It was, and in fact, after it came out, YouTube had a message saying that they've softened their stance on adult-oriented content. So perhaps, I don't know if I was responsible, if I had a hand in that or not. I just know that like a week or two after that episode premiered, the video remained monetized, and there was a message from YouTube saying that they softened their stance on that kind of thing. Big J Train, ooh, from the server. He says, we've seen, did I read this one already? We've seen dubious sausages over the years. What was the hardest one to force down a bite of? Play-Doh sausage. That one was rough. I had some real issues with that one. Pencil sausage as well. That one was very difficult. Rebel Wolf, I got some fantastic news for you. We did the surströmming sausage. Oh my God, I can't stop burping. I'm thinking eggnog and onions is not the way to go. Eggnog, ground beef, and onions. Milk replacer sausage. What's a milk replacer? Like eggnog? That question was from Caden Cummer. These names. I realized too late. Daniel Nowacki says, I hate to ask this, but about a year ago, I made an Avatar video when you finally did Earth Sausage, and I'm wondering if you saw it. Yes, I'm very vain. Can't say that I did. Can't say that I can remember that far back, but post it again in Reddit, and I'll take a look. MK, thanks for the donation. And Mr. Thundermaker, thank you for the donation. Crab Rangoon sausage at some point? I hate Crab Rangoon. I hate it. I hate it. And I don't get it. It's cream cheese that's been fried, essentially, and then they call it Crab Rangoon because there's maybe 0.5% of crab juice in it. It tastes nothing like crab. It's all cream cheese, and I don't like it. And I think there may have been some Crab Rangoon in the sausaging everything at Panda Express episode. What is a milk what? Milk replacer like for baby cows? That just only opens up more questions. What? Baby cows don't get milk, they get milk replacer? Do we steal the milk and they get fake milk? Nick Douglas Logos says, do you like steak bites? I know who you are. I know who you are. I know why you're asking. No. The answer is no. Here's what you do. You take a normal steak, you cut a bite-sized piece out of it, and you eat that one piece. And then when you're ready for more, you just keep going instead of cutting it all up. Leet Lego. Love your videos. Have you heard of hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades, otherwise known as H3VR? No. What is that? I've heard of all those things separately, but a combination of them I have not heard of. Well, that's because I'm good at pronouncing last names. That's how it works. Everyone's given a skill in life. Mine is being able to sort of pronounce last names. Extremely sharp metal shaving sausage. Goodness gracious, all these donations coming, and I can't answer some of these. So let's get back to it. So if you saw the last sausage episode, I finally cut the grinder safety plate, the grinder safety guard off of the grinder plate, and I left some pretty significant edges on there that I have yet to file down. I'm trying to wonder what's the best way to tackle that. Should I use a metal file or should I use a brush that attaches to the angle grinder to get rid of that? I'm not known for my metalwork. Sweaty small snack. You both tried placenta? Placenta sausage if you have a kid. You both try placenta sausage if you have a kid. I do have a kid. I have 2 of them. No, we didn't eat the placenta, though. I think they burned it. I'm not sure. Like, you could see it in a jar. It's very weird. It's very surreal having children. They show you things that you never wanted to see. Like, come on, come here. We'll show you things that will alter your perception of reality. Joe SSBM, I can get behind the BM part. I've watched every episode. You've ruined my perception of food. I cannot stop me imagining it as a sausage. Please say, going to TurnipCon. Going to TurnipCon. Is that where you guys get together and you compare turnips? Janup Silver would love to see a Herka sausage. What's a Herka? Hot dog sausage. I've done a hot dog sausage a million times. Pencil shaving sausage. We kind of did that with the entire pencil sausage. We've done plenty of breakfast sausages. Are you kidding, guy? Are you kidding me? Bird, yeah, I do have to collab back with Bird. I love Bird. He almost destroyed my channel, but I still love the guy. Like, he was making short form content way before TikTok or YouTube Shorts came up. He was a pioneer of the short form video. Like 3 seconds long. It's fantastic. Daniel Nowacki's back. Also, love your stuff. I've never laughed at anything as much as I have at Passover sausage. Enjoy this stream. We recently kind of did a replay of that. We did the gefilte fish with the jelly broth. And then people are telling me you're not supposed to eat the jelly broth. And I'm like, why is there jelly broth if you're not supposed to eat it? Jellied moose nose. Now that is like my Mount Everest. How do I get a hold of jellied moose nose? I know it's a delicacy in Alaska. I've seen Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmern. Don't have to do a sausage per se, but can you do a video with your thoughts on chilies? I think I've made it abundantly clear what my thoughts on chilies is. Here's the thing. When I used to work in an office, chilies was still like a luxury to go to. Like a more sensible lunch would be to like grab like a Wendy's $5 biggie bag. Is that what they're called? You know what I'm talking about. But $5 you get like two or three things, a drink and fries. That's a good deal. But to sit down at a restaurant and waste your entire lunch break just waiting for the food and then eating it, it's no fun. Cat eardrop sausage. I still have it. We did a Jell-O sausage. You don't need to worry about that. Go ahead, look it up. Type it in the old Google box, and you'll see Jell-O sausage. Mr. Fats, thank you for the compliment. I watch every video. Actually, I'm back being mad at you, says Daniel Nowicki. He's back. I just remembered I made Oreo chicken and it was terrible. No, it was good. You just made it wrong. Maybe it's a different kind of Oreo you get over there across the pond. But our Oreos are made of straight sugar and stuff. Chemicals. We love our chemicals. Psychedelic mushroom sausage. That would be... What would be a good episode is if I took the mushrooms before I started filming, then tried to do it. I think that would be a more fun video. But again, probably more of a live stream sort of thing. Odds are high of getting demonetized. Mac Geek Girl. Hi, Mr. Sausage. I love your videos. Could we get an ambrosia salad or beef stroganoff sausage? Yeah. Yes, you can. Both of those things are good. Ambrosia salad might get a little sticky. You know, there's a lot of mushrooms if I remember what an ambrosia salad is. But beef stroganoff's good too. What's a millennial egg? Pure gelatin sausage? Seaweed sausage? No, I'm not going to sausage my children. My children? So, you know, a lot of these ideas I try to get past the sausage lords to vote on. So far they've said no to activated charcoal sausage. They said no to that. What are some other ones? They said no to one of these things on the list. That's what reminded me. Oh, mushroom sauce, like an entirely mushroom sausage, they said no to. Now I'm blanking on the list. There's a lot of things, though. Didn't I do a Dinty Moore? Viagra sausage is a fantastic one. I may have to see my doctor before we can get something going with that. The sausage casing sausage has been done like 2 years ago. B100 DJ. They'll probably say no to a strawberry puree sausage because didn't we do a strawberry sausage? I think, if memory serves, we did a strawberry sausage as like a sausage failed immediately, so we had to go to like a plan B inside of a different episode. I can't remember which one that was. It was like from the first year. What happened to Sausage Quest? Man, we got a lot of Sausage Quest fans today. I felt it was too repetitive and not enough people were digging it. But everyone who I talk to says that they do love it. So, you know, the views, I do everything based on views. If it does a high view, I'm like, oh, okay, well, the audience likes that. If it gets low views, I go, oh, never again. This is Cheese says, what's one thing you wish you knew or did differently when you started your channel? And what's one thing you're glad you did? I would have, that's a great question. Well, I do know that I want to get out of the basement. It's too confining. I feel too trapped down here. And the smells linger. So I'm hoping to finally fix up my kitchen upstairs and start sausaging up there. Well, I got fantastic news for you, Bobos? Balls. How do you pronounce that? Should you buy it, there will be a new Should You Buy It, and not this Friday, but the Friday after. So, look forward to that. Blue Kool-Aid powder sausage says, and wow, that's a lot of letters and numbers. MJJ 1390. So yeah, did we do a Kool-Aid sausage? I mean, Kool-Aid is really just powdered food coloring, and then you dump in like an entire bag, like way too much sugar. When you dump it in, you're like, there's no way that this is the correct amount of sugar. But they're right, it is the correct amount of sugar. We need more Mr. Bond sausage. I really like those. Again, with the views. The views on those didn't do too well. But I really enjoyed making them. putting a sausage in another unique circumstance that he has to get out of, and ultimately fails to get out of. Yeah, I thought those were funny. Those little shorts. But yeah, again, no, the views just didn't talk. Nick Brown says Vietnamese fuzz sausage. By the way, what does the Will It Blow box smell like? It really doesn't stink. Things get dried up, and when they dry up, it doesn't stink that much. So the reason why we don't do a lot of soups is because soups don't sausage well. I think I came to the point maybe like 2 years ago that I really wanted to try to make a sausage that would work, and so I stopped doing those that would like obviously burst the second you put them in a pan. And soup sausages do that. So we did like a New England clam chowder. That one burst pretty bad. So maybe just like pho noodles and beef and everything without the broth. That may be how we tackle that one. Dehydrated what? Where'd it go? Espion says dehydrated Panera charged lemonades. I think they took them out. I think you can no longer get them. I think their lawyer said, "Hey, quit selling this product that causes heart attacks." Caleb Camrath, thank you for the donation. For your meat grinder, cut off the excess metal and then use a sanding disc. It's cheap sandpaper wheel. It fits on the angle grinder. So what do I cut the excess off with? With the I thought there was like a brush I could use that I could just file it down or metal file to file it down. Awesome, AC. Can you give a shout out to my friends Commandor, Doobadoop, Dookie, Gumblenut, Hoopla, Cup, Rez, Rocco, Soup Daddy G, Wave, Zorgon, and V the Beast. All of us in the BWES are big fans of your stuff. The Bless? The Bless. Well, thank you. Those are some... I think my favorite on the list is Doobadoop. That's a fantastic name. John, tons of fun. Do you watch football? What's your favorite football team? Me and my friend Eddie watch your videos during halftime of football games. I don't watch any sports. Sometimes I watch the Super Bowl. But that's mostly for the commercials. But the commercials haven't been good in a few years. I recently tried making classic KFC sausage and it came out more mushy than I would have liked. I fix this sausage king? How would you fix it? Don't use so much mashed potatoes. Go heavy on the chicken. And a touch of gravy. Liquids are not your friend in sausaging. Weird Al special. Twinkie wiener sandwich with milk sausage. Oh, that would have been good for that movie that came out. Did anyone see that with Daniel Radcliffe? He played Weird Al in like a biopic. Yes, this is my full-time job. I've never been a fireman. With this body, nah, I can barely get up the stairs after each sausage episode. The Weird Al story was excellent. Was that even in theaters or was that like on like some streaming platform like Pluto TV or something? JD Pluff. If the safety guard was spot welded or riveted, you can drill it out. Yeah, I know I could have done that. I could have done a lot of things, but I took the angle grinder to it, and now we got what we got. A good Texas hot gut sausages. You know RTX barbecue? You know who's a barbecuer that I watch a lot? is Chud's Barbecue. I think that guy knows barbecue. Whenever I need to know something, how to make something, I watch his channel. There's also another guy from Texas. What the heck's his name? I can't remember. Blanking out. Can we get a sawalama sausage? What is a sawalama? Ren? You mean shawarma? Because we did a shawarma. I can't tell you for the life of me what a sawalama sausage is. SR71 Blackbird sausage, not a bad idea. Says Happily Ham. Aviation fuel, 250 anchovy sausage. Why 250? I think we did an anchovy sausage anyway. I think I'm taking small bites, and then it takes me like half the stream to swallow it. So we may have to put it's good. It's a good patty melt. What I would do differently is make the patties flatter because they shrunk in rows. Rows up. Sam Borez. Hey, Sausage Man, longtime fan from CT. Would have you be able to shout out my good friend Sean? He wants to know your opinion on frogs. Well, shout out to you, Sean. Love them. Love frogs. Can't get enough of them. When I lived in Florida, I knew it was time to put more chemicals in the pool whenever I heard frogs just having a party in there. That was instead of using, a chemical system to test the water, I would just rely on the frogs. If I heard them croaking, I knew it was time to throw some acid in the pool. Mr. Sausage, can you do a store brand seafood salad sausage? Yeah. Which store? Kroger? I bet Kroger makes a good seafood salad. That's my hunch. You've changed your pitch and energy from start to now. Would you ever go back to that relaxed way? Also, Pozzoli sausage. Ignore the sausage lords. Puzzle? I'm trying to remember what that is. Puzzle. So when I first started, I was pretty nervous about recording something. So that's the reason. Now I'm more relaxed. Now I'm more comfortable. 250 is the limit on anchovies? I think you're just making that up. Let's see. Me and my 2-year-old son watch so much he now does the 3-2-1 lit sausage hand movement and anticipate every time now. We love you, Aaron and Jason M. Please tell me you skipped over the Adam and Eve sausage and the bull sausage episode. Those are not good for children. Ooh, the Czech Republic. What's going on, Matt? That's what pork and chili pepper stew? I thought it was a type of noodle. What am I thinking of? My favorite sausages I've made, my thoughts on sausages are similar to my thoughts on sushi. I like a normal sushi. I don't need a whole bunch of mayonnaise or crushed up Cheeto chips. Well, Cheetos aren't chips, but you know what I'm saying. I don't need a roll that's covered in a lot of sausage. Give me like a piece of tuna and rice and a piece of seaweed, and I'll be one happy camper. And my same goes with sausages. I like a well-made traditional sausage. So an Italian sausage, that's probably my favorite. Is an Italian sausage, and I don't like some of these sausages I've made with the rice and all the other stuff. It tastes good on the offset, but you know there's issues with the texture of it all. No, the sausage lords do would allow a turducken sausage. It's just that it's kind of like my feeling on the pizza sausage. It's what's it really gonna taste like, really? Like I go in waves with the sausages. Like sometimes I feel like cooking an entire meal and then sausaging it. But by this point, I know that the meat's gonna be dried and everything's gonna just taste reheated. Uh, PN says, "Dad, I love you. Please come home in a minute. Daddy's working." And Nicholas Anderson says, "I have thought about this for way too long. Do you think a restaurant where you sell the sausages you've made would be a good idea?" No, Nathaniel Harrington, I don't. The cost of goods these days is just way too much. It's the Chili's barometer. We everything always comes back to Chili's. With Chili's, it's way too expensive. Like Chili's is bar food. And they sell fajitas too, but it's like bar food. You have chips and salsa. You have the triple dipper, a burger. But for some reason, you can't get out of there without spending like $100. Like it used to be like, hey, come to chill, have a margarita for lunch. No one's gonna tell on you. One margarita won't hurt. And now it's like, listen, we need to see your latest pay stub. We need to see your electric bill and your monthly mortgage if you want a seat at Chili's. It's way too expensive, and the food quality has gone down. I know Brad from Chun's Barbecue. Want me to arrange it? Yes! Yes, tell Chud that I've been trying to collaborate with him for a year. GK Squid says, "Hello Fresh meal sausage." Do you really want to see a Hello Fresh sausage? I think I actually did. I think I did do a HelloFresh sausage inside of a HelloFresh ad. So technically, we did make a sausage. Chili's milk replacement. What is it? Where my phone? I'm gonna look it up. What is milk replacement? Milk replacement. It's just giving me like milk substitutes, like almond milk, soy milk. Is that what you mean? A Google collab. Super chat isn't working. Oh no. Thorax's daughter Ellie. How about a hello? How you doing? I will try till you see me. Greetings from Berlin. Sausage Lord says. Well, I can't say your name, but you know who you are. Fudge sausage. Sea urchin sausage. Yes. Wiener Circle. I'm terrified. I'm terrified to go to Wiener Circle because you got these places. Some of these places featured on Sausage Quest are in bad parts of Chicago. So, you know, and to get the real Wiener Circle experience, for those of you who don't know, the Wiener Circle is a famous restaurant, we'll call it that serves hot dogs and stuff. But they're famous for their staff just screaming at you, saying horrific things to you, because they're used to dealing with drunks in like the middle of the night. And I think I'm too afraid to go to where to go there at night. Flush cutters metal advice. Put my fingers on that thing. We all know it. Everyone knows it's happening. Yes, my first name is Mister and the last name is Sausage. You could be the drunk in the night. I could be, but I gotta like film. Cool, Andre, where have you been? We've done the... Uh-oh, did the video quality go? I'm looking at this live stream and it's not looking so good. What happened? Ah! My video quality. It switched over to the worst possible quality. Is it bad for everyone else? No! It's back to good. It's not back to good for me. It looks terrible. Do I need to switch my settings over? Playback is auto 144p. There we go. I fixed it. It was me. It was me the whole time. Let's see. Admiral Fawn Protege says, "Hey, I'm a relatively new fan and sub. Have you ever made a regular sausage types, or just off the wall stuff that sometimes turns out great?" Mostly the off the wall stuff. I just don't think a normal sausage. Len Jen, yes, tell You Suck at Cooking that I want to collaborate with them. It's not up to me. It's up to the other people. I'll collaborate with any YouTuber. It's just that they also want to collaborate with me as well. That's where the problem comes in. Worst Will It Blow cleanup story. Also let my dumb friend Colin Horner know that he needs to make you some fan art. I'm waiting for it. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to do. Mrs. Sausage! Can you hear me? Ah, shoot. I wanted to open up some fan mail. They got it. Huh? I hear signs of life. What? In my desk at the top, there's a USPS envelope. Can you bring it to me? Yeah. Thanks. I can't believe you text them. You're on texting terms with the Chud's Barbecue. Also, why is it called Chud's Barbecue and not his name Barbecue? Ron Harris White says Texas Twinkie sausage. Yeah, that is a good one. Maybe I'll do that one with Chud's Barbecue. Make sure they, yeah, thank you. All right, so a few episodes ago, we opened up some fan mail from friend of the show, and is this another envelope with inside an envelope? Hold on, hold on. Anyway, Steelier Dan sent us some stuff. I'm trying to make sure that his address isn't visible. With love, yep, there's an address. Or is this just garbage that he sent? Okay. Alright, so Steelier Dan, he sent some stuff last time. I didn't know who it was. He didn't mark it in any conceivable way. So this time he went ahead and definitely marked it. There you go. I'm even wearing the... How is that for serendipity? He sent some more pictures. There you go. Thank you, Steelier, for sending us some wonderful sausage art. if this is my lunch money, but chicken mole sauce sausage. Also, what is your first ever sausage on or off camera? Awesome video. Love you. So, along with Italian sausage being my favorite current sausage, it was also the first sausage I ever attempted to make. Love the classics. Chicken mole. Will you ever collab with Charlie again? I'm gonna be in Florida in the coming weeks. I still talk to Charlie, but I don't want to waste his time with yet another sausage video. I feel like we did it twice already. So I'm trying to come up with an idea that he would want, that would excite him, basically, because you know we've done sausages already. How about this for an idea? It'll be me, Charlie, a swimming pool, a children's-sized swimming pool, not a real swimming pool, and just like filled with spaghetti and tomato sauce. And so it'll be him and I. It's a new take on the table, dumping a big old pot of spaghetti on a table and just eating it off the table. It's that idea, but you're in a swimming pool filled with it. you just eat it. You and your buddies are just eating around the swimming pool. That's my idea. So maybe that's something that he might be interested in doing. Want to collab on a mental health sausage interview with me? What? You want to talk about mental health with me? You got the wrong guy. But thanks for the donation, Waba Streams. Good name, too. Waba. Crispy. There's already a restaurant that does that with ramen? You're kidding. You can do that in Japan? You can sit in a swimming pool? I thought I was genius for this idea. The spaghetti swimming pool. And you're telling me that's already a thing. Hey, Jesus loves the funk. Glad your 4-year-old likes the videos. Keep her away from the Adam and Eve sausage video. That is my only ask. And the bull sausage. Those are the two that aren't really suitable. Tum sausage. I want to do... Oh, I keep forgetting about tum sausage. Yes. I want to do that. Automatic Quinn, thank you for the donation. Do a Charlie Gamers Up sausage. What is that? You can always fill your bathtub with... Well, yeah, I could do it, but I think it'd be more fun. More fun with a friend. Will it blow cleanup stories? The last one we had was pretty good. That took like a solid 5 minutes to clean up. Although the wrapping paper in the background, that certainly helped. See, the wall is actually porous, and so it absorbs a lot of the juices. I'm going to have to get after that thing with the angle grinder to get some of those particles off, because it is stuck. It is not coming off. You look like the keyboardist in the Soviet Simpop music video Nazaire, especially when you wear your aviators. Look it up. He's literally you. All right, let's look him up. Soviet synth pop music video Nazaire. Nazaire. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. You guys should look this guy up. He looks just like me. How old is this music video? This looks like it's from like 1990. Never heard of it before. That's great. No, so the fermented fish, good question. Good question about the fermented fish. It it lasted about 2 weeks. 2 weeks of that smell uh, throughout the house. So what happened was I turned the AC off and to film the episode, and then without thinking, or it's really my fault because I didn't tell Mrs. Sausage not to do this, but she turned the AC on, and the AC takes the air in the basement and it circulates it throughout the entire house. So it was contained. The smell was contained just in the basement, and then she flipped the switch, and then the whole house stunk like surströmming for 2 weeks. But it's gone now. No more smell. No more. She was afraid that it was going to be in some of the clothing that we have boxed up down here. But I was like, you worry too much. You worry too much. You don't have to say anything. I just want to throw you $5. Well, thank you, Spike Grobstein. David Wigg says the fact that you didn't say that's the Aunt Myrna water for the party cheese salad shall forever break my heart. Well, I'm sorry. I wanted to get through that episode as quickly as possible because I had no faith in Aunt Myrna's party cheese salad. It doesn't taste any good. And the sausage, I believe, was terrible if memory serves. You have such a patient wife. You thought she left after that? Finally make a concrete sausage is not a bad idea. Not as bad as idea as you think. And the Hey Carl sausage, is that how you say it? Hey Carl? Not Hey Carl. Ha Carl? Well, the fermented shark or putrid shark meat, it's one of the two. It's either fermented or putrid. Yeah, I'm interested in doing that one too, but I'm not sure if that has the same issue as with the surströmming. Mrs. Sausage is a saint dealing with that. She doesn't have to touch. She doesn't have to look at it. Okay. Sausage a Windows 95 DVD. Did they even? That wasn't even on a DVD. Was Windows 95 really ever on a DVD, or was it on a bunch of discs? What are they called? Floppy disks. I'm drinking eggnog straight from the carton. It goes bad in 5 days, so I got to get rid of it. Yes, the entire household income comes from making sausages. Yeah, I'm real excited for Christmas. Are you kidding me? It's the main event. It's the event of the year. You get a practice Christmas with Thanksgiving. That's what it's for. Because everyone's coming off the high of Halloween. And then Thanksgiving's just there like, oh, I guess we'll celebrate a holiday again. But that's just to give you the prep time you need to get everything for Christmas. So you're going to make a turkey. Your Thanksgiving turkey doesn't have to be as good as your Christmas one because it's all just practice. But that's what it is. It's just a staging area for Christmas. Yeah, Mark, I'm confident. I am 100% confident that Mark Ruffalo has never seen the show and has never been told about its existence. 100%. Not 99.9%. 100% sure he hasn't. We did a figgy pudding sausage for Christmas last year? Maybe 2 years ago? Yes, exactly. Thanksgiving is Christmas light. Batman. Thank you for the donation, Batman. You are the knight. That's way too generous. You know, just, wow, just setting the bar real high, Batman. Thank you for that. You may know him as the donator of that hot sauce, which I wrongly attributed to someone else. And also those mustard sodas was also a Batman contribution. Well, yeah, it's funny because right as he sent that hot sauce to me, like Hot Ones came out with their series of hot sauces, and I was like, people would probably want to see that too. But there's too many hot sauce sausages. Fromunda sausage? No, what's that? What is that, Mr. Geeb? What's a Fromunda sausage? Hey, we did bone marrow sausage. If Mark goes on a Hot Ones, I'm sure come pay you a visit. No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know who I am. Mazak00, please do an episode featuring the original ordinary. What does that mean? I see that in every single video and I don't know what that means. It's still me. Still the same guy. What did I do before YouTube? It's so sad. Have you watched Tasting History with Max? Yes, I have. He's very good. He's very good. Good researcher, great presenter. He makes learning about food history fun. Did Mrs. Sausage have a favorite sausage from the show? She would if she would try half of them. Every time I get a 5 out of sausage, that's her one criteria. The one criteria was for her to try a sausage is it has to be a 5 out of 5. She won't even try a 4 out of 5. So I graciously save her the 5 out of 5 sausages, and then I tell her what it is, what it's comprised of, and then she doesn't want it anymore. You're weird! Please do a Chicago pizza and oven grinder sausage. We've done so many pizzas. They always turn out good. I can't remember having a bad pizza sausage, but they just taste like pizza. I just read that one. Mrs. Sausage, did you try the aloe vera sausage? That's why I'm asking you. She says no, but I think she did. Can I speak in my normal voice? She's not exactly here. She's upstairs, and we're shouting through the floorboards at each other. Can you guys hear her when she responds? Oh. What is Mrs. Sausage's favorite sausage you made so far? She would probably answer one that doesn't stink. Do a Peter Griffin impression. Oh, I do a good one. I think I did it on the show before, but I'll do it right now. Wait, now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous. Hey, Lois, did you hear when I... No, I can't do it. I lost it. I did do it once on the show. I can't remember which episode, but I did do a pretty solid Peter. How did you land Mrs. Sausage? Well, I was using my normal bait. I was out there in the old fishing boat. And landed me a Mrs. Sausage. $240 worth of pudding sauce. See, here's why I like that idea. Because it's such a very specific number. Anytime you use a very specific number for something, it's very funny. As a southerner, how about collard? I don't know. You know, lettuce doesn't sausage well. I feel like collard greens would kind of be in the same boat. Yeah, I'm cleaning the workspace. Don't you see the? By clean, I mean cover up with gift wrap paper. Why are you being so stingy? Didn't I just give a 5 out of 5 with the Ruffalos? I feel like I literally just did it. Hi, Mr. Sausage. My girlfriend and I love your videos and have been watching together since the beginning. So, what's your favorite movie? That question's from Star Crystal. My favorite movie. I'm going to say Jurassic Park just because that's at top of mind right now. I want to go back to that idea. Don't you think an annual Jurassic Park, it is the exact same script as the 93 movie. It just features different actors. That's it. They can even reuse the footage from the 93 movie when it involves the dinosaurs. But I think that's what people want. Because Jurassic World was a reboot, right? And it was okay. It followed the same kind of formula of Jurassic Park. But I want the original. I want the original script. Helix Sleep Sausage. Listen, I can't recommend that. I can't recommend Helix Sleep enough. Yeah, Jurassic World is trash. That's why they would have made more money if they just released the same movie with just different actors. And they didn't try so hard to make Chris Pratt look cool. It's like, here's my leather vest. Like, who's wearing a leather vest? It's 1,000,000 degrees outside. You're wearing leather? Come on. Come on, use your head. Helium sausage on a balloon string. I tried so hard to make that sausage float, and it didn't float. It was a disappointment of the year. There is a Jurassic Park survival game coming, take place right after the 93 film. No, I want the same film over and over again, and I just want to see how different actors do with the material. It's not hard. It's not a hard concept. STR Red Wolf. Hi, Mr. Sausage. You're doing good work, but doesn't a high Ruffalo score result in a low sausage score? I've seen people comment on that. Everyone has theories. It's like gambling. Everyone's got a system, and the system works until it doesn't. And so no, I don't see any correlation between the Ruffalo score and the and the final score of the sausage. ZDDDDD says, love your videos. Bulgogi sausage? Oh yeah, that's possibly. Zahara says, ostrich egg sausage. Also, what dinosaur would you be if you were to pick one? I would be a velociraptor, because I think they're cool with that toe. Although, didn't they say that the velociraptor... I'm again, all of my knowledge comes from Jurassic Park. This is my normal speaking voice. Mr. Sausage, it's important you please ask Dayton if he's ever heard of the CW and or WWE SmackDown. Like Dayton, Ohio? I'm sure people of Dayton, Ohio have heard of both of those things. Maryland crab with Old Bay sausage. Is Maryland crab, is that just blue crab or is that a completely different species of crab? I worked in tech support, which was a very anger-inducing job. There's plenty of shows that make fun of people who need help with tech support, and they're giving them way too much credit. These people are so dumb. I once helped a person fix their mouse by plugging the mouse in. She was yelling at me because she said she bought this mouse and it was very expensive and she couldn't believe that it didn't work. And I said, have you tried plugging it in? And then she said no. And then when she did plug it in, it worked. And then had the audacity to complain to me that those instructions should have been made more clear. And I was like, lady, I'm quitting this job to make sausages. And she said, I believe in you, young man. You've got gumption. Velocity sausage. Thank you, Zarahal. And Mr. Weaver. For the love of God, change the Ruffalo box. But you diminish the value of the box when you clean it up. I've been trying to tell you people that. Like, it'll be worth less. Right now, it's in museum condition. Any museum in the world would be glad to have that under their display case. What dino from JP would you prefer to be eaten by? Well, it would have to be one that's quick, right? So, and being in the water terrifies me. So I probably just the plain old T-Rex, right? I figure one chomp from him that would probably end it. Nikira! Am I a gamer? Not really. I love, I play the Nintendo Switch a lot. I'm pretty good. No, I'm not going to say good. I'll say I'm pretty average at Mario Kart. Terrible at Super Smash Brothers. And, I like playing Mario Odyssey. Oh, I played Mario Wonder when that came out. Defeated that in like 2 or 3 days. And now I'm sad because I spent $60 on it. And now it's all over. And you say, well, can't you just replay it? Yeah, but the magic's kind of gone. I mean, I 100%ed that game. There's nothing left to do. No, I don't know. A gamer to me is like someone who plays games like Red Dead Redemption. Like that's like a gamer game. Like Mario games isn't like that. That's not really a gamer game. Or Call of Duty. Like people who play like those kind of games. Well, have you 100%ed Mario Odyssey? I can tell you it does lose the magic once you 100% it. I do watch Video Game Donkey. I don't watch him as much as I used to. A couple, I'd say like 3 years ago, I was really watching him. Like every single video. Now I only watch it when it's a game that I'm interested in. Thank you, Kentic. Finally, someone on my side. You see the art. Where others see disease and pestilence, we see art in the Ruffalo box. Make a donkey sausage. Does he still live stream? I feel like I haven't seen a donkey live stream in a while. Onions. Oh, it was a mistake to make that patty melt. No way! When did he have a baby? Did he talk about it? Just enough with the dino questions. Does Mrs. Sausage actually hate you? Yes. Yes. I can say with confidence, yes. Oh, he hasn't had the baby. Does his wife still make videos? I feel like she had a channel and then stopped uploading. Yeah, Leah. Or Leia? Leah. Leia. What's the worst crime you committed that won't get you sent to jail? I once stole a balloon when I was 4 years old. Does that count? Mr. Sausage, quick question. If you were to make a sausage, would you cut it or leave it as is? Leave it as is. Why would you cut a sausage? I mean, if you're just eating a sausage like with no bun, then yeah, you would use a knife and fork to cut it. I'm not sure I get that one. The box is destroying the ozone layer, man, says Mr. Weaver. We suffer for the art. That's what an artist does. I express the pain I feel on the inside, and I blow it on the box, and that represents my inner struggle. And all anyone can say to me is, we need you to change it. It makes us feel uncomfortable when we look at it. Wah. No, he nicked the edge of the pan with the angle grinder. It's still functional, though. It's just a little scratch. Have you ever been abroad? I've been to... Where have I been? I've been to France, and I've been to Mexico. And those are the two countries I've been to. I don't know. That's a good question. Why are my sausage casings so veiny? I've noticed that too. Will you ever deep fry a sausage for an hour? No. Sausages have this weird property where they like turn inside out when you deep fry them. Caden, you're back. Caden Comer? I'll just call you Caden K. Alfalfa sausage. Like the bean sprouts? That might be good. Do a biscuits and gravy sausage. How have I missed that? Yeah, that would be a fantastic one. Have I really not done a biscuits and gravy sausage? Must be. Greetings, homie sausage. What kind of work did you do before? I was in tech support. Helping unappreciative people fix their tech problems. My last super chat, but is Mrs. Sausage going to do another episode? I'm trying. Every week she tells me this is going to be the week that she's going to do another one, and then every week she says, I can't do it because of some reason. But I send the feedback back to her. I say the fans are asking. The fans want it. They want to see more Mrs. Sausage. I would love to go to Norway. I want to try one of those fish heads. Boiled fish heads. I guess the whole meme about have you tried turning it off and on? Yeah, it is true. I can confirm that it's not a meme. It is real life. 99% of problems will be resolved by turning it off and on again. Or hitting it really hard. That one also works. Last week I was in Chicago. Parker, right next to Superdog, Instead, drove straight to Wolfie's. Good call. Great thought. Right? I don't know what they do. I think it's the way they cut the tomato. They use fresh tomatoes and a generous sprinkle of celery salt that makes those hot dogs shine. My daughter and I got 2 plushies U2s a couple weeks ago, and they are awesome. Thank you. I still haven't gotten mine. So, some people still haven't gotten theirs yet, which is disappointing to me because they said they were going to be delivered at the very latest November 30th, and people didn't start getting them until like a week into December. So that's kind of disappointing. So if you ordered a Mr. Sausage plushie and haven't received it yet, you're in good company. But what I'm hearing from U2s was a shipment of them got caught up in some port in China for like a good 2 weeks. So now they're starting to slowly come in again. My buddy who still lives in Florida, he said that he's tracking his shipment. And from a couple days ago, he told me the last he heard it was in Long Beach, California. So it's in the country now. We're making progress. It's just on the wrong side of the country. I would love this sausage across Europe. Thank you, Waffleless. Why don't you get some waffles? Then you can change your name to Too Many Waffles. Make a sausage for every country. Change the will of blow. I guess I could. We could do like I just feel like the Germans would be mad no matter what I did. You look like Dante from Clerks. Well, you can throw the slim down thing. The slim down Mr. Sausage is no more. I gained it all back. I gained it all back. I don't know. This live stream's a little bit different because usually in a live stream I'm just in a panic trying to make a sausage. And I really didn't want to do that for this one. I just wanted to, answer questions. Hello, Mr. Sausage. The wife and I are big fans, and she's asking me to request enchilada sausage can be homemade or from your favorite Tex-Mex place. Says Gage Brockman. Oh, you sound like a villain in a 1980s film. The main bad guy, the main antagonist. Like you're trying to steal the good guy's girl. Maybe you work in finance. Maybe you are captain of the karate team, if that's a thing. This is probably the most chill stream you've ever seen. I don't know if that's a good thing. That's why I wanted to cook something in the beginning to kind of liven it up. Yeah, he does have bully jock energy, doesn't he? It's a good outfit. I really dig the sausage outfit. Please pudding sausage for the Brits. Now, I know that doesn't mean the kind of pudding that I'm thinking of. What's your definition of pudding? IT Crowd is perhaps the greatest I don't know if you would call it a sitcom, but situation comedy. It is a sitcom. It's the greatest one ever made. Every single episode is hysterical. Oh, raccoon sausage. Can I get raccoon meat? Some of these ideas are great. It's just that getting the meat's not easy. Raccoon meat from exoticmeatmarkets.com. I can get raccoon sausage. I can get raccoon hot dogs. I can get an entire one for $80. Is this website any good? Exotic meat market. It's not helpful that they just show the picture of the raccoon, a still alive raccoon, next to the price. I would like to see the meat that I'm getting. Wow, there's a ton of stuff on this website. Turtle meat, water buffalo meat. Is this a reputable website? Raccoons are not sold in the state of California. Well, sucks to be them, huh? Ah. Ooh, squirrel. Yeah, squirrel sausage. That's a good one, too. I'm going to have to check that website back up. Exotic meats. Would you sell aprons? Yeah, we're going to get the store back up next year. That's Mrs. Sausage's department. She was unhappy with the quality from our previous distributor, so she's looking for a new one. Mr. Sausage. That should be the name of the next live stream. Mr. Sausage explores the dark web. May I ask you to gift us with... That's what it says. Just a plain old delicious sausage with seasonings of your choice. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make this one longer just so that people had the opportunity. I did it on a Tuesday during a school day and a work day. I said, hey, now's the perfect time to do a live stream. Everyone's gonna come in. They're gonna say to their boss, sorry, I need to take the next 2 hours off and listen to this guy. We did a beard hair sausage. Ha! You tried to pull a fast one? We did it. Blue cheese? Yeah, we haven't done a cheese sausage in a while. What am I going to eat later? I still have some pho. Homemade pho. I'm not great at making the broth yet. My first attempt, the broth was too beefy. This last one I made wasn't beefy enough, so I'm on the cusp of making some pretty good pho broth, but it's not there yet. Cyanide sausage, we almost did that with the apple seed sausage. We were very close to doing that. Where the heck is the exit? The exit's right there. There's a door right over there. And in order to get to it, I'm going to have to climb underneath the table. A Wiener Schnitzel sausage? Oh my God, we haven't done a Wiener Schnitzel sausage. Dezo, you can't go wrong. Chicago is a food city. You throw a rock in any direction and you'll hit a restaurant that serves some pretty good food. Of every kind. Like Florida is where restaurant chains go to set up more restaurants. It's just chains. If you go to Florida, it's nothing but chains. Chains as far as the eye can see. If you go on iDrive, if you go in Orlando, if you go to Kissimmee, it's just restaurant chains. I think there's still a Sizzlers over there. But that's what it is. In Chicago, they actually have restaurants that are, not chains. Then some of them pretty good. But you do have to get a Chicago dog. That's a must. You got to get the popcorn. You can get it from Garrett's or you can get it from Nuts on Clark. And So hot dogs, popcorn, and deep dish pizza. And you can't everywhere makes a good deep dish. So you can go to Uno's, they make a good deep dish. You can go to Giorgiano's. Uh, they're everywhere. They're across the country. You don't have to go to Chicago to get a Giorgiano's. But that's what it is. That's what it is. This is not a face. I've revealed my face many a times. Matt coming at me with the deep dish pizza is not pizza, it's lasagna. I don't care what you call it. Just don't call me late to dinner. You know what I'm saying? Ah. So here's the thing about ketchup on a hot dog. I understand completely why they say not to put it on there. So the Chicago dog is perfect the way it comes. It's those of you who are into umami, it is umami with those specific ingredients on it. So you got the poppy seed bun as the foundation. You have a Vienna beef hot dog, which I won't allow any other kind of hot dog in my house. No Oscar Mayers, no Nathan's, no Hebrew National, or Bar S. It's straight Vienna. You got to get the Vienna beef sausage. Not Vienna sausages, which come in a can. I'm talking Vienna beef hot dogs. So you got to get that. Then you need the neon green relish. You need minced onions. You need sport peppers. And you need tomatoes and a giant pickle going the entire length of the dog. Oh, and mustard. And once you have all that and you take one bite, it is amazing. And adding ketchup to that takes away from the taste of the hot dog, I feel. All you can taste is the ketchup. The goatee helps hide the double chin. But Mrs. Sausage was commenting on my gigantic butt. And she said, you got like a truck driver butt. You got a big old satchel butt. And I said, thank you. Thank you for that. That's a real nice thing you want to hear. Happily Ham, thanks for the donation. A 1994 Ford Ranger sausage. How am I going to do it? One part at a time? Kind of like making an elephant sausage. You do it one part at a time. I'm trying every week. Every week I ask Mrs. Sausage to join us. What's Parmo? I've been saying that. What's a Parmo sausage? Every week I ask her to do a video, and every week she says yes, and then when the time comes, she says, "Oh, I don't feel well." Like an old lady. Roll, thanks for the thanks for the donation, Roll. I also lived in Tampa and moved to Chicago a few years ago. How was the transition for you? And do you often visit? Do you ever miss Florida? I don't, LOL. I visit all the time. All of our family still lives in Florida, so we go back twice a year. I don't know, I'm folding my arms. It's cold down here. So we go twice a year. We go in the summer, and we're going to go again in a few weeks for the holiday break. And what was there a second part to that question? The transition's a little rough because real estate is a lot smaller. Well, I guess in Tampa it would be too. I lived in the suburbs of Tampa. I lived in the halfway point of Tampa and Orlando. And we had a pretty big yard. The house wasn't big. It was about a little bit bigger than this house. But I would say the hardest thing is the space. The everything is a lot smaller. So we had to downsize. We do have a basement though, which is where I'm filming from. But I would say that's the biggest struggle is downsizing the living space. Parmo is breadcrumbed and deep fried chicken breast topped with bechamel sauce and cheese. Don't they sell that at Outback Steakhouse? I think they put bacon on it too. It sounds like chicken parm but worse. That's what I thought it was. I thought they were like trying to say like how people call sandwiches sandos. I thought he was calling chicken parmesan parmo as like a shorthand for chicken parmesan. We did a shawarma sausage. We did a blooming onion sausage. We did a Sunday chicken. Oh, I'm just kidding. We didn't do that. Hare sausage. We did do that. What's the British version of chicken parm? Thanks for the donation, Charles German. German? Yeah, German. What did the bar on the grinder actually do? It prevented me from adding food to the hole. That's what it did. That's a yeah. I tried to make popcorn kernels pop by putting them in a sausage and pan searing it. That didn't work. Maybe a microwave is what we need. I like my eggs over easy. Make a milk sausage. We did pilk. We did a pilk sausage that has milk in it. Yeah, I messed up the pronunciation of popcorn. Can you believe it? Of all the things. Of all the things. What has been your favorite combination of good taste and wacky ingredients? I'll tell you, the thing that surprised me most had to have been the Australian, not Marmite, Vegemite. The Vegemite sausage. That one stands out to me. It's nothing really crazy. It's just the difference in taste. When you eat Vegemite right out of the can, it's very salty and you go, "What? This is no good." Those Australians don't know what they're talking about. And but then when you heat it up and include ground pork in it, it's really good. So Vegemite sausage is a highlight for me. Can I yell "Let's sausage" the loudest I can? The loudest? Yeah, I guess I could. Um, That's not loud at all. Let's sausage! Yeah, that seemed pretty loud. You know, does eggnog dehydrate you? Because I'm more thirsty now than when I started. It must be the monodiglycerides or the annatto and turmeric color. What? Ultra pasteurized. No, it doesn't. Even though it's Southern Comfort brand, it's non-alcoholic. The Willet Blowbox does not smell. It is smellless. Steak boiled injected. Did I do a steak boiled in some sort of alcohol? Yes, Mrs. Sausage was down here helping me out not too long ago. Shrimp paste. Where can you get? Oh. How could it be gnarly? I like shrimp. There's a lot of like I won't try a gasoline sausage. I can tell you that much. P.O. Box for Art. Shout out your fan Christian. Well, thanks, Christian. The P.O. Box, yeah, that's available. I guess it's not listed publicly. Here's what you can do. You can sign up to the Patreon, and you can get access to the Discord, and there's that information. And then you can leave. Then you can quit. But, yeah. I don't have that information available right now. Well, here's the problem. The reason why I don't want to put my P.O. Box public is, who's that YouTuber I used to watch? He's still popular. Famous for opening up boxes. Oh my god, I've been doing the stream for 2 hours. iDubbbz. Yes, iDubbbz. So the reason why I don't make it public is because of iDubbbz. And he had to keep shutting down his P.O. Box because people just kept sending him massive amounts of stuff. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to deal with that. So what I do is I limit the amount of people that can send me stuff. No, I'm never going to sausage the YouTube plushie. I love that thing. Hey, Merry Christmas to you, that Josh. We did a... are you being facetious with the potato pancake sausage? Steel Reserve sausage. That's a good one. Yeah, I've made a couple of the 4 to 5. Not the 4s. They got to be a 5. Joseph Stalin improves my channel. All right. Can you sausage that? It would probably just taste like a hamburger. We just did a what was it? The Good Burger 2. It'll probably taste similar. Well, thank you, Nathan Heiser. I hope you and your friends Dan and Aaron have a wonderful day. No, I don't think I'll ever make a cookbook. I've been trying to do... Pickled herring is another one that the sausage lords say no to. I've had it up for multiple votes, and they have said no to a pickled herring multiple times. I'm all for shrimp paste. Shrimp paste. Can you get shrimp paste at IKEA? I feel like the Nords, they're also into that. Not overlords, just lords. Human flesh sausage. All right. Well, look, we've been going at this for you, and you suck at cooking would be a wild collab. I agree. Let them know I'm interested. Oxtail sausage is back. I feel like we've gone full circle. The balut sausage was the only one that I didn't necessarily have to take balut down. Helix Sleep was fine with the content, but I feel like it was making too many people sad. Too many people were getting bummed out about it, and so I figured, you know what, this one can be put on the back burner. Do cooked balut sausage. Never do. Oh, cooked balut. Yeah, we may have to do a regrind with cooked balut. See, I knew going in that it was probably going to get demonetized because literally you can see on YouTube the amount of content creators that have complained about their balut sausage videos getting demonetized. So I knew I was entering, pretty bad territory. Chile! Wow, all the way from Chile. Well, thanks for the kind words. I missed you. I missed you. And they were kind words. Oh, here it is. Nope. Missed it. I missed it. Sorry, dude. Well, look, we've been at this for 2 hours. I feel like now's a good... The sandwich is cold by this point. And hard. So, I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. I do enjoy doing the streams. Hopefully we can do more of them in the next coming weeks. It's just a good time to get everyone's vibe on, what's happening with the channel. All right. Well, here's the real question. How am I going to end the stream when I'm locked behind here? Hang on. We'll see how many things can fall as I try to get... Hold on. All right. So here's how we'll end it. Me trying to get out from under here. Oh, sorry, Chris Roberts. You just missed it. I tried to keep it going for as long as I could. I can't even say it. Cholesterol is terrible. Hang on. Oh, I didn't know I could bend that far. Okay. Okay, we did it. Oh. Well, thanks, everyone. See you next time.